Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. So today we've got another beer from Germany, and it's only my second beer from this brewery as well. So this is from their Augustiner Brewery in Munich, and this is their Edelstoff. I'm probably butchering that up, which means noble substance is the translation in English. So no, yeah, nice 500ml bottle. Then this is actually what they're calling a Dortmunder stroke export lager out of southern Germany. Lots of history with this brewery. Established in 1328, and yeah. Anyway, a little bit about the style then. While I'm here, it's going to be a longer review because I want to try and go through a lot more information if I can during these German sort of beer reviews, because there's always a lot of kind of like history and etc. So Dortmunder or stroke export lager, then sometimes referred to as a Dortmunder export. The European style export has the malt forward flavour and sweetness of a German style Helles, which is what Helles is, pale beer or pale. But the bitter base of a German style Pilsner. So it's got a bit of both going on there. This lager is all about balance, medium hop character and firm but low malt sweetness. Look for toasted malt flavours and spicy floral hop aromas. So pretty cool. So yeah, that's a bit about the beer style. I'm going to go through little bits and bats about the brewery now, so if you want to fast forward, that's absolutely fine. I'm only going to pick bits and pieces out because there's a lot of words that I just will not be able to pronounce for sure. So as I've already mentioned, Augustiner Brewery was first mentioned by name in 1328, which is actually on the bottle there at the top. Who wants to focus? Who doesn't want to focus today? There we go. It's a really cool looking label, I must admit. What else we got here? In 1759, the Augustinian monks of Munich were among the first members of the Bavarian Academy of Sciences and Humanities. Meanwhile, during this era, Augustiner's annual output reached 250,000 litres, 3 times the amount of the average brewery of that time. So, in 1803, the monastery was dissolved and the brewery was run by the state, passing into private ownership. Then in 1817, the original brewery had fallen in great disrepair and the brewery was moved to Nonstadt. I'm butchering that up, so apologies. I'll put the link for this information down below anyway. I'm just picking out bits and pieces. It's got a lot of kind of, like a lot of breweries of any kind of great age like this one, it's going to have lots of little kind of, you know, the periods of time up to the present day kind of thing. So I'll probably leave it at that for now. Let's crack open the beer then and stop gassing. So here's the crown. A pretty cool looking crown then. Is there a date on it? Yeah. 1487, don't know what that date of that is. Let's have a look. 1487. 1494. It's probably to do with the monastery. Anyway, 500ml bottle. Nice bit of smoke. It's not going out everywhere, so it's cool. I'm just using a pint glass. Oh, it's a beautiful aroma. Nice glug. Let's try and generate a bit of head then. I mean, normally you'd have it right up to the top, and that's how the Germans, a lot of European countries have their beer. But yeah, beer in a glass, it's crystal clear, nice straw golden colour, nice carbonation running up through the beer with that kind of aggressive-y pour. Not quite a 3 finger, but yeah, 3.5 finger, white frothy head. It looks absolutely crystal clear. Really nice looking stuff, I have to say. So yeah, let's get an aroma then on this. This was, I'm just trying to remember when this beer was first introduced. I did have it somewhere. Oh, 1925, according to Wikipedia. Anyway, cracking looking beer. Let's get an aroma. Lots of white bread notes. It's got a lovely kind of, there's a very kind of hop oil, floral, slight kind of citrus there. Oh. Slightly sweet. Oh, it smells fantastic, it really does. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, a little bit spicy, definitely on the palate, hanging around. There is a very nice floral hop oil kind of glides down the palate. It's really easy drinking. I think I mentioned the ABV already, but I'll mention it anyway. 5.6% ABV. I'm not getting any of that for sure. This is beautiful stuff. It really is. It's so neckable. It's crisp. It's clean. Very clean. Refreshing. A great beer for the summer months for sure, but even now when we're in the autumn, it's I'd say it's a beer for all seasons. It's kind of one of them. It's got a lot of flavour and it's brewed so well. It's a very, I mean, Untapped are saying, so a bright export beer, sparkling and fresh at the same time, brewed with noblest raw materials, basically the Weinheitsgebot of something like that. I'm probably butchering that up as well, but which is a generally a southern Bavarian purity law. So this high-class product of the Old Bavarian brewing art, a great treat for every expert. Well, it's not a treat for me then, but I am enjoying it very much. But yeah, a very lot makes perfect sense. Ingredients then: water, barley, malt and hops, and that's it. And I assume there's a bit of yeast in there somewhere, but look at that. It's so good. It's so good, easy drinking, and I can't believe, look at that, there's actually none left. That's when you know you keep going back to put more in and there's none left. It's always a good sign, I think, for a good beer. But yeah, leaving a bit of lacing on the glass. There is a little bit of carbonation that, as you expect, German lagers, but in a good way, not a chemical, you know, it's more of a, none of that at all. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Awesome stuff. Not had a great deal of export or Dortmunder export lagers before. Had a few, but you know, I want to get more into, especially German traditional, brewing a hell of a long time. You know, I want to get more into them. I'm going into like Donkels and Box and that kind of thing, and you know, traditional German beers. So in terms of a rating for me, then this is beautiful. A little bit more hoppy than what I remember the Augustiner-Bräu lager beer. That's a little bit more on the maltier side, but that's still a fantastic beer. It's certainly one of the best Helles beers I've had. So I will, if I remember, put a link for that review down below. I might even do another review of it, who knows, in the coming weeks and months. We'll see. But yeah, one more taste and I'll give it a rating. Overall, a lovely beer. I purchased this one at beer merchants, so but there's going to be lots of, if you just do a Google search of this, if you're in the UK, and there will be somewhere online where you can go and pick it up, but beer merchants is where I got it from. I'll put the link for them down below, etc. But yeah, Augustiner-Bräu, how you pronounce it, Augustiner Brewery, we'll call it that. And they're out of Munich, of course. Edelstoff, Stoffed, I think that's how you pronounce it. Which is really interesting. Did I say the noble substance was the translation of Edelstoff. Maybe it's the noble. Is it hops? Noble, you know, substance. What substance of hops? I don't know. But yeah, cracking. In terms of rating, then for me, I'm going to give this beer a very solid 7.5 out of 10. So that's a 3.75 on the old Untapped scale, if you into such things. On to Untapped, then, this has had almost 80,000 total check-ins, so 79,086 total checkers. Then it's had 955 in the last 30 days. It's had 55,983 total ratings of this beer then, and it's coming in at 3.61. So yeah, it's about right. It's around that sort of ballpark, 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, it depends what kind of styles you like. If you're looking for, you know, just general lagers, this is, there's not many. If you're gonna go out there and you think, right, what's some of the best lagers in the world? Definitely German lagers are the best in the world, in my opinion, that I've had, for sure. There's some up and coming craft breweries here in the UK that are producing some really nice lagers as well, but there's just something about traditional German. I mean, they've been going for like how long? You know what I mean? Like 600 years. It's like, you know, they know what they're doing. They've got it nailed down. So clean, very smooth, very crisp, very clean, refreshing. Oh, a little bit of that kind of hop oilness, and there's a little bit of bitterness on the back end. A slight kind of hop oiliness to this one. Very floral, very clean, as I've said, and it's just smooth, slick and polished. Great stuff. If you like your lagers, try out some of these things. All right, they're about what, £2.50, £3 a bottle, but oh, really worth it. I mean, if you're going to the pub and you're paying like £4, I don't even know what you pay for lagers these days. Is it £4.50, £5, depending where you are, for a mainstreamy type lager? If you're not going out and you're having a few beers at home, just buy some of this. Seriously, this is really damn good. All right, you can pick up some really ridiculous deals on the mainstream beers, of course. Cases of 12, whatever you want, 18. So if you're looking at, you know, kind of getting hammered and stuff, that's fair dues. But if you want something, just have a few real decent beers, pick up some of these German stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? Seriously, really good. I'd give it a whirl. Just give it a try. Just pick up one. If you're a bit put off by £2.50 for a bottle or £3 a bottle, whatever it is online, I get that. Money's tight, but if you're just having a few, pick up 2 or 3 of them. Just treat yourself to something of quality. That's what that is. It's brilliant. Not someone who, I'm not crazy into my lagers, but definitely this year I've got really into them a lot more, and it really is nice, especially you're drinking a quality lager. And it really is, you know, for me, a real treat. And I'm not a professional, but yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Let me know if I've had it before down below. The Edelstoff export beer, it says on the top or on the neck, or the Dortmunder export, whatever you want to call it, lager. Great stuff. Thanks for watching then. Please do check out everything below. I've got my German craft beer play, or beer and craft beer playlist down below, and I will try and remember to put the link to the Augustiner Helles lager beer as well down below. So that's 2 beers from this brewery now that are on the channel, but I might do a re-review of that beer as well. So yeah, and if you're new, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up on the way out, it'd be really cool. But yeah, subscribe would be really appreciative. Comment as well, let me know if you've had this one. I'm still waffling. Anyway, see you on the next review. Cheers then.